I'm not bald. I have more hair than you do.
No, I have so much hair in a little box under my bed, just in case I need some more.
I have beaver hair all over my room. It's an aphrodisiac in some countries.
Do you know what an aphrodisiac is?
It helps with the sex.
No, it means you can live on land and in water.
It's amphibious.
No, that's when you can use your right hand and left hand just as well.
That's ambidextrous.
No, that's the sex one.
Of course it is. Look at me. I'm ambidextrous.
Me, I'm gay.
Look at me. I'm ambidextrous. That means I like men and women.
That's a great start. I'm gonna start the episode at 4:30 on mine, which is in about 12 seconds.
All right, what do you want to talk about till then? You gotta get like loose and stuff before you like started, or you just wanna hop right in there?
Shut up! Shut up!
You happen just right.
Just please stop.
In there. You happen right in there. Huh? You gonna just
Stop! You're not stopping.
He's gonna say a little ditty, huh? A little ditty for you.
Welcome to What's This Podcast. We have no guest this week because no one.
We might have one next week.
No one wants to be a part of this.
Week. Nope.
We do?
But like I said, we might.
Why you say next week? You know you don't have the consistency to do that.
Well, I didn't want to do it right now. I'm sick, and it's a pain in the butt talking to you for as long as it is. So, but
yeah,
I'm
agree.
trying.
You do sound.
I got a bad headache.
Oh, that's true. You
have
have Corona, don't you? You have Corona, don't you?
Yeah, I'm actually drinking a Corona right now. Look at that. Crazy. I drink alcohol.
Yeah, well, you're only 16, so you should probably put that down.
I'm 16. Why do you keep sending me nudes, James Charles?
James Charles. That guy's gay, right?
Oh, he's gay and a pedophile. More of a pedophile than Carson is. He's doing a power dynamic and the kid thing. He's like the double whammy all the way, bro. Seriously though,
well,
I mean,
that's
it's
what
actually
happens when you give kids money. They just start sending pictures.
No, that's what I've heard though. I mean, I don't know if do you watch Drama Alert?
No, I do not.
So
no,
like I know
Keemstar.
Keemstar is not like the most trustworthy news source. He's a bit like Fox News kind of. That being said, he is
got him.
He still does give you the bare bones of what's going on. And honestly, I think either I don't know if he was always like this, but at least seems more recently he does seem to give at least from my point of view a bit of an unbiased opinion. I mean, there's a little bit of biasism near the end of it, like when he's talking about James Charles and how much he doesn't like him and how he should be arrested because that's technically his opinion. That being said, I don't think he's wrong. I mean, if I don't see if you see what James Charles did, this man's been texting like 14 to 16-year-olds and sending them nudes and stuff, and then once it comes out, he's like, "Oh, I didn't know they were underage."
I think he should be in prison, but I just think he should be in prison because he's gay.
That's just all right. Yeah, I see that. But I mean, like, how are you gonna punish a man with a good time?
I don't think it would be as good of a time as you think.
Well, I mean, like, I don't.
They put him in an all-women's prison. It's like, well, frick, I didn't even get this.
So if a gay man who has a rape kink goes to prison, does he have a good time?
Probably not.
But why not? He's gay and has a rape kink.
He's too pretty.
But he has a rape kink.
He's too pretty for prison.
He has a rape kink though. Like it's what he wanted. Oh no! Don't do it to me.
Yeah.
And then it's just like he does it. He's like, oh.
I hope I don't
drop the soap.
I hope I don't get a big, strong roommate.
Like a week later, everyone's just sick of him already. Oops, guys, I dropped the soap.
Oh, I hate this guy.
Just hands it back to him. I swear to God, drop it one more time.
If you do that one more time, we're not gonna rape you anymore. Oh no!
All right. Before it gets too bad, you gotta tell us our sponsor, or else our sponsor might pull out.
Oh, that's true. This is definitely
unlike Tyrone, who never pulls out of the gay guy. Tyrone just goes fully.
Oh, right.
Tyrone
yeah, like I said, this is definitely where he wants us to talk about him. I can tell. This is definitely it. This got out of hand really fast.
Cameron and Tyrone go together like Mike Tyson in that school he's always talking about.
Okay, you can't just try to jump to another topic. We didn't even mention the sponsor at all. So, okay, this was like 2 weeks ago now. It's been a while. I almost forgot about it.
Really?
Yes, this dude comes up to me. Because I don't know if you remember last episode
Never
we were doing Would You Rather.
Let me preface this. Brock's never seen this man before in his life.
No, I've seen him many times. Okay?
Don't go with it then. Screw you. Just a random guy.
Yeah, I'm not going to go with you.
All right, fair enough.
He comes up to me and he hands me a pet rock because, in the last Would You Rather, I mentioned that I want, would you rather have a rock or Iraq? And I chose a rock. So he gave me a rock with a sticky note on it.
The country?
No, he gave me a little small stone.
Oh, I mean, I personally...
With a sticky note on it that said Gwendolyn. So I have this pet rock, Gwendolyn. It's been on my desk for 2 weeks now. It's still there. I was holding it there as I spoke of it. But then he also gave me a business offer. He said, I'll give you $22 because, our last sponsor was 20. So this man, Cameron, he wanted to give me 22, just to one up to be the highest donor. Well... Here's the thing. I had to get Cash App for it to work, and the dude just scammed me because then he got $15 free for getting me to have Cash App. So he basically paid $7. So basically with that, I could say we're done talking about Cameron. You get no more mentions. We're moving on.
Wait, also...
Because you gave us $7, and that's basically nothing.
The next sponsor is going up for $23. Do I hear a $23? 23?
Oh, actually, I did have an idea. Okay, no. If we get I did the math. If we get a $25 sponsorship, the podcast will have officially turned a profit by about $2.
Well, that means you got to start paying taxes on it.
Yeah, unfortunately, but
I made $1 off my podcast last tax season. I gotta pay.
Take my quarter. Take my.
Well, I mean, technically, if you were to keep getting sponsors theoretically, but never broke even, you would never have to pay taxes on it because technically it was all work expenses, right?
Technically. But anyway, to my idea, okay? If someone... Actually, no, I'm going to up it because I don't want to do this.
25.
But if we get a $30 sponsor... Oh, no, we get a $30 sponsor...
Money bags.
I will at least message Jameski about getting him on the podcast. I will at least try. I can't guarantee he will.
All right. Yeah, $30.
But if we get a $30 sponsorship, I will... I will ask... James can be on the podcast. Now, he'll probably say no, but I'm just saying.
Here's my proposition. All right. No, I'll talk about it next podcast. I got to talk about it next podcast because it has to do with if we have the special episode next podcast, it has to do with that. So
that's right. That's true.
I don't want to spoil it in case it happens. So let's just start moving on to our topics. All right. So this is actually I'm kind of curious. Whatever happened to Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson official YouTube channel?
I mean, it died, I assume, considering the person, one of the two people running it is now dead to the internet and has not said anything in over 4.5 months.
Yeah, the last video was posted 4 months ago.
Now.
That was Carson and Josh, right?
It was Carson and Josh, and Carson he might be dead for all we know. He has not said anything since the scandal, but,
What if just a new video?
I guess that's the way to do it when you don't know how to defend yourself.
You can't defend yourself, really. I mean, right now he's undefensible. It wasn't just the power dynamic thing, but also the stuff about Fitz came out as well, making him look even worse. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think he just needs to shut up for a while. So I think the Dwayne "Rock" Johnson YouTube channel, they should put it up for auction and we should buy it.
Okay, hot take here. Hot take. I kind of hope Carson comes back a little bit. I feel like what he did was bad, but I don't think it's worth ending his career over. And I feel like I
think if he does the right stuff, he'll be fine. But I mean, as of now, he's just kind of not saying anything. Which
no, I don't think. Honestly, I don't think he can mentally handle it. I really don't.
No, I don't think he can either. That's probably why he hasn't said anything.
You never know, though. You'll never know. Maybe he'll come back. I kind of hope he does, because I do think. I mean, at the end of the day, I do think he's a pretty nice lad, and I think, I don't know. I don't think he's as bad as it may seem. I don't really know, though. I don't know him personally, so I can't really speak too much on it.
Oh, I know him personally, because I know Jameski and all the people. It turns out he's actually a very bad person.
I don't know Jameski, but Jameski always texts me to complain about you because he knows I'm your only friend. He says he
You're
doesn't
not
like
my
being
friend.
in. He says he doesn't like recording videos with you very often because like he just gets a headache because you're so like nasally.
No.
You didn't actually say that though, right?
He didn't send you a message, did he? No, that's not, I know that what you just said isn't true because you're not my friend, but I mean I'm not your friend.
I mean,
I gotta kill some skeletons real quick. Anyway,
right. Well, yeah. Also, for the viewers at home, viewers, yeah, because you're viewing the
viewers, yes,
sounds.
this podcast is a visual medium.
This podcast is funded like viewers like you. Thank you.
It's funded by viewers like you.
Yeah. No, Brock's playing Minecraft right now. He's AFK farming. I have
that's me.
I have a Minecraft realm, and so I invited my sister to the server the other day. Kind of a. Decent.
Yeah,
I mean,
you want to know what her
wasn't a
death
bad
count is right now?
Oh yeah, I have a death counter in the Minecraft world. What is it
Okay,
right now?
so I have 19 deaths. Ian has 93. I think
have
Vinny had
43.
69 or something.
No, I think I had 43 to 53.
Whatever. Anyway, Ivory, which is Vinny's sister, has 409 deaths. Oh, she just died again. That's actually, I was just looking. Now it's 411, actually.
To be fair, about 300 of those are Godbird killing her over and over again.
No, she just jumps off my skyscraper.
That is also
repeatedly.
too. She moved in with Brock the other day, and they built a
Yeah,
big old
because she
tower.
wanted to escape Ian's bullying.
Yeah, she built a big old tower, and then the cope with the
And
bullying.
I needed an interior decorator, so, it worked out.
The cope with the bullying Ian has put upon her. She just repeatedly jumps from the tower over and over again, falls to her death, and then redoes it over and over again. Either way.
Yep. 410 deaths.
I
counting.
invited my sister to the server a couple days ago because she wanted to play Rocket League with me, and I haven't played video games with her in a while, and she was getting all lonely and stuff. Like, all right, fine, we'll play games. She can't play Rocket League anyways. And then we played a game of CS:GO that went about as good as you would think it would go. And then they all
She
wanted
is
to play.
awful at CS:GO.
Oh, God,
it is
she's
honestly.
awful.
She just walks around, no idea where she is, like a lost kitten in a mall.
Last one alive is every time.
Usually the last one alive because she's nowhere near where the other people are actually fighting because she doesn't know where.
And then she's like, "Oh my God, I'm the last one alive," and she's, and then she. Gets
Wait,
shot.
everyone saw that? It was so bad. Yes, it was very bad. It was quite bad.
No, but anyways, yeah, and then they all wanted to play Minecraft, and then I have a realm which I had for a while. I actually canceled it literally a month. I bought the realm in July, and we played it for about a month and a half, and then no one stopped playing it. But I continued paying for that realm for the following 4 to 5 months, and then I realized I was
even
paying
though
for
no
it.
one was using it. No
Yeah.
one was using it.
No one was on it, so I canceled it. And then like 3 weeks later, they're like, "We want to play Minecraft again," and I was like, "All right, fine." And then I rebought it. And then literally that night I buy it. This guy called Whale Scam for Cheeto. I don't know his real name, so I can't. But anyways, he's like, "Why don't you just get a server?" I was like, "I didn't want to get a server. Realms are cooler." And then I look up servers. Servers are much better, way cheaper as well, and I can put mods on it. So now I'm just kind of sad and out $8.
Idiot.
The
fool.
point of this was to talk about what we did today.
9/11. It happened again.
Brock built a
So,
big old
yeah.
old tower on a hill.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Big old skyscraper. And Vinny, I guess you looked up a YouTube video, so you're like,
No,
dude,
not
I
a
can make
YouTube video.
Flying
I
machine.
know how to make flying machines from the back of my head because they're actually not that hard to make. But I wanted to make a flying machine. And
Okay.
I wanted to go on a little sunset journey with Brock throughout the sky, holding hands and just talking about what we're gonna do when we get old together. But
I fell off.
yeah, no, but
I
so
somehow lived. I have no idea how.
I went to the very top of the tower, at the very pretty much the precipice of the
Made a little
great-
platform right there,
I said precipice.
so
I
you
don't know why I
could
said
build it.
Doesn't matter. I built a little platform. Brock freaked out. I said, "No, I'll get rid of it. Don't worry." I built the flying machine.
You never did. I got rid of the platform in the end, and I fell off and lost all my levels. So screw you.
I built a flying machine, and
That's why I'm using the AFK farm to get my levels back.
I had 22 levels, and he fell off. Not my fault, of course. Then he gave me all his armor. It was pretty nice.
Yeah, it kind of.
And then I arsoned the bridge on the way home.
You burned down our bridge. He really did burn those
No.
bridges. I tell you what.
No, but I built the flying machine, and since I'm not really used to building them, I didn't realize you place the slime blocks last. So I built it, and then I was destroying the blocks that helped me place the observers. And once I did it, the flying machine started going, except it was going the wrong direction and flew right into his tower.
It flew right into the top of my tower. Completely 9/11'd it.
Oh, and it was an amazing sight to behold. And then I undid it, and then he started going, and Brock was like woohooing, realizing how awesome it was. And then once he gets like,
And then I just started screaming, "How do I get down?
Yeah.
How do I get down?" And then I fell off, and I lagged so hard, I don't know how. But like, okay, I actually didn't tell you what happened when I fell off and lagged. I literally like hit the ground on my screen, and nothing happened. I'm like, okay, let me just place this water bucket, and then I teleported up in the sky, and then I landed on where my water bucket was, and I somehow lived.
That's pretty.
I don't know how. But anyway, then I fell off my tower later and died anyway, so it didn't matter.
And then I went home, built a rocket ship to space, went up, realized it was boring, sent it back down, and then ended up making a V2 rocket plummeting towards the planet.
And then you got crushed by your own rocket.
Yeah.
Every scientist's dream.
It's just like, it's my kink. What can I say?
Once the rockets are up, who cares where they come down? It's not my department.
All right. So, Brock.
Uh-oh.
Do you know of his location? Do you know where he's at?
Who?
Bigfoot.
Oh, Bigfoot, no. But I want to know where he is, because I've seen the TV show Hunting Bigfoot, and Finding Bigfoot, whatever it's called, and they didn't find him.
My
show went
mom's
on
got
for like
some...
7 years, and they never found him. I don't know how they kept getting funding.
My mom's got some pretty big feet.
I found my big feet, but it just wasn't satisfactory.
But you think people with a foot fetish are in the bigger feet, or do you think like petite feet? I mean, it has to be petite feet.
I don't like to think about people with Dan Schneider syndrome.
Schneider syndrome. Oh god!
I don't like thinking about.
Honestly,
that.
I think that should be the actual name of people with a foot fetish. I think that should be called Dan Schneider syndrome.
Dan Schneider syndrome. Yeah, no. It is.
I mean, hey,
I want to find Bigfoot. I want to know. Can I give him a piggyback ride? That's all I want to do.
I had this teacher in.
I feel like we could be bros.
I had this teacher
in the woods together
in middle school who looked like Bigfoot. We have a staff versus students, and then he would wear like a tank top, and his shoulders were about as hairy as an ape's. It was crazy to see. You ever have a staff versus students thing at your school, Brock?
No, I don't know what you're talking about. So
I think it
doesn't ring a bell.
It was usually during sports events like homecoming. We would come down, and the teachers would verse the students in like basketball or volleyball. Usually just basketball and volleyball, depending on the sports, and I think maybe also dodgeball.
Well, I hope you went after their knees and like their joints, because they're older and they're weak. So I just go after their joints and they'll break down.
Well, it's a small town, and the majority of the staff went to and played basketball. And the thing is oh god, I just doxed myself. Bleep that for me.
Okay, I'll bleep
if you
that.
Can remember.
I remember the last episode I did. You were faking that your parents were yelling at you using slurs, and you're like, yeah, just bleep that. And then I totally forgot to do it, and then it just sounds you going, and then I said,
yeah.
I was listening to it back. I'm like, oh my goodness.
I know you did. I said that earlier, and then you were just like, no. Like I asked you before you did, like, did you bleep that? And you're like, no, I'm not going to either. And I'm like, cool, I guess.
Because I was thinking you were talking about something else. I thought you were talking about something else.
No, but anyways, I bleeped that part. But no, I forgot what I was saying. Anyways, most of them played basketball, and that was back when our school was really, really good. Because when I went to high school, our school was absolutely terrible at sports. We're talking,
you talk about how bad your football team was.
Two football wins a year, and they lived like kings. All right, basketball was hit or miss. Most part it was bad. Baseball, generally speaking, my grade level, baseball was good. Every other grade level, it kind of sucked. Actually, little poggers moment. My 7th, 8th grade year, we actually went undefeated in baseball. That was pretty cool. Not because of me, I sucked at baseball, but my teammates were pogging. I take that win because I did most of the work. So,
baseball is one of the only sports that's like I don't really enjoy watching. I do kind of half follow it. I don't enjoy listening to it like on the radio or something, but it is actually super fun to play.
Oh, I love baseball. Was my favorite sport growing up. It was just, I don't know, most of my friends played it, and it's just not as much physical stuff, so you don't got to run around. Basketball's fun too.
Exactly. I hate like sports like soccer and basketball where you're running all
honestly
the time.
the only sport
I hate that.
The only sport I didn't like was football.
Well, that's the only sport you played.
No, I played football, basketball, and baseball.
Were you any good at basketball or baseball?
I was, no. I wasn't good at any of the three.
You're just not
I
good
played,
at anything.
I played, no.
You're just
I
not
played,
an athlete.
I played football, and I liked football, but they always made me...
I mean, baseball's the easiest sport. I mean, it's not that
That's
hard to play.
Did you play baseball growing up?
Yeah,
Like in high school?
I mean, a little, kind of. No, not
Middle
in high
school?
school or anything like that. Our high school and middle school. I went to a school that had like 30 students. Okay, we didn't have a team.
Oh, see, then yeah, you gotta play baseball in like middle school to high school. It gets a bit harder, kind of. It depends. I mean, I don't know. I mean, varsity's hard. Varsity was hard, but JV was a bit easier. Just because what they would do is they'd pretty much poach the entire JV team and bring them off the varsity. Anyone that had just a hint of talent went to varsity. So they got all like the crappy kids on JV. So like you'd be going up there and there's some kid throwing just like terrible balls, and then you'd have smack him out of the park. I mean, I didn't do that because I was bad at perceiving what was good and what wasn't. I had a terrible swing, I'm not gonna lie. I was good at catching fly balls though. I didn't become good at catching fly balls until like my 10th grade year though, so that was cool. I was like deathly afraid.
Yeah, I
of
bet
them.
you are good at catching balls.
I got pretty good at catching fly balls near the end. I was just slow because I was morbidly obese.
Just gonna gloss over that.
What?
I said, yeah, I bet you are pretty good at catching balls. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was like
kept talking about catching fly balls. I don't understand.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was a bit slower. I mean, I'm probably still slow now, but not slow then because I weighed a bit more back then. I was like 240 when I was playing there. So now I weigh like 210, so it's a bit easier to run fast. Brock, how much do you weigh? Tell the viewers at home. I keep calling you viewers.
I weigh 205-ish pounds.
I feel like your mom showing you off to like the family at the reunion.
Guys, look how much weight he's lost. Look at him.
Mom, I
He's
have
so cute.
cancer. I'm going through chemo. Bragging anyways.
Mom, I have an eating disorder.
Mom, I have bulimia. Don't tell him that.
I wouldn't tell him that. Anyway, so speaking of food, Mike Tyson's chicken. Terrible brand of chicken, if you ask me.
Oh, you're just going to skip over his school of phonics, huh? Why'd you highlight it?
I like fried chicken. Chicken.
Fried chicken.
Fried chicken.
I like fried chicken.
I go to Mike Tyson School of Phonics.
No,
Mike Tyson School of Phonics.
Tyson chicken's pretty good. I just when you said Mike Tyson.
I'm gonna eat your children. Put them in my chicken.
I eat your children. That's a good video. So didn't I do that? Didn't I show that video on the podcast?
I think it was like you played it in the background. I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie.
This podcast doesn't have that many episodes, but I don't remember much of what we say.
I'm almost positive I talked about how bad my sport. I mean, not that in depth, of course, but I talked about my football team and how bad we were, like on the third podcast or second podcast.
So
doesn't matter
though.
Huh?
No,
Sorry.
It doesn't matter. You're an eligible single man, right?
Eligible, I guess. Single though.
Could I interest you?
I don't know.
Well, yeah, you are. You're
you
single.
And your mom.
Single.
You and your mom. You and your.
Well,
yeah, I'm single.
It's funny you should mention a mom because I was scrolling through Twitter a few days ago, and I
think he means Tinder.
No, I mean Twitter.
I was scrolling through Tinder.
That, somewhere across the pond, in ye old England land, there's a rich old woman who has recently become single.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. I was scrolling through Tinder the other day and I found her. Me and her matched.
Oh, you found Elizabeth?
Yeah, I found Lizzie.
Queen Elizabeth. Queen Lizzie. Oh, okay. I just looked at the topic list again. You said Queen Lizzie looking extra thick. I thought you said Lizzo looking extra thick, as in the singer Lizzo. I wasn't reading it close enough.
So there's this
Prince Philip. Ow! I just stabbed myself. I just stabbed myself with a pin.
Why?
I don't know why I've been playing with this pin. I don't know, but it scared me.
You big dumb, my man. You big dumb. right.
Well, not as dumb as Prince Philip going and dying before his 100th birthday. We're so close, dude.
What a loser.
Come that far. You come that far just to die at 99. What an absolute idiot.
I heard he was a raging racist.
I heard they're all racist.
That's what I heard. Yeah, I was watching so there was a comedian that had a show, and literally the night Philip died.
I just did it again.
Literally minutes before he died or after he died, the comedian was making jokes about the royal family and made a joke about Prince Philip. And then some lady in the crowd's like, he's dead, right? And he's like, what? She hands him the phone. Died like 5 minutes ago. No cap. It's
so
amazing.
I think that comedian actually killed him.
That's what I'm thinking as well. You know what I mean? Either
It's
that
the
or
only way he could
Schlatt.
have known. Let's be honest.
Did you see Schlatt's post?
Yeah, he said something about, or was it Tommy Innit said something about?
No, it was
It's a great day in England or something.
No, it was a post
And
on the
Schlatt's
news about Prince Philip
Okay.
leaving the hospital, and then he said April's gonna be a weird month.
He literally called it. But the thing is, I mean, you can't give Schlatt credit for predicting Prince Philip's deaths. He's been doing that since
He's predicting
been doing it
everyone's
since
death.
November of last year. He's been predicting it every single week for 3 or 4 months.
They
You
called
can't
him
give
a
him credit
madman.
for finally getting it right. They called him a mad. But no, back to Elizabeth.
Yeah, no, honestly,
there's a lot of benefit. I look. Let's be honest. Now you did say she looking extra thick, but let's just be brutally honest here. She ain't much of a looker anymore. I'm
I
not
don't know,
saying
man.
In her prime, she wasn't a solid 9 out of 10 or anything. I'm just saying right now, it's not too great. But if you look at the other benefits, beyond just surface level, good looks, she's rich. She's powerful, apparently. I don't know. I don't know what the royal family
I mean,
does.
how much can she lift?
I think she could probably bench press at least 200 if you really.
200.
No,
I can
no,
see it, I
not
can
bench
see it.
press. I'm sorry, squat. No, if she bench pressed it, she'd land right on her throat.
Yeah, well,
She'd die in a day.
she do got them thunder thighs.
She's got a solid base, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. No,
I think there's a lot of upside here.
I hear you say you don't think she's attractive, so I'm guessing you haven't seen the leaked OnlyFans.
I said not physically attractive. There's a difference.
Yeah,
We're
but
talking
I'm
about
guessing
financially
still
attractive, definitely.
I'm guessing you haven't seen the leaked OnlyFans.
I'm unaware of what OnlyFans is. I'm just gonna play dumb on that one. I don't know what you're talking about.
OnlyFans.
Anyway, so moving on.
All right.
No, I don't want to. No. I don't want to talk about that.
I want to start an OnlyFans, and I want to post just pictures of fans, just like regular
Just
fans.
shirtless pictures. Oh, you mean like ceiling fans and such?
Yeah, and then eventually once you
It
get
would be
popular,
OnlyFans. That's
start
only thing
producing
you
more
would post.
seductive pictures of fans under mood lighting, and then just and I get really really technical and the
Hang a
description
pair of
what the
underwear
fan
from
is.
one of the blades.
Yeah. Make it wear a thong, and then make them tip $50 to see it without the thong.
Thing is, the internet's stupid enough. I'm sure people would pay for it.
And then I'm gonna
send
send a video of me just turning on the fan, and then it's gonna be like, oh my god, you guys turned me on, or something just like that, and it's gonna be amazing. I want to do that.
I know you're not the first person to think of that. I'm sure someone's already tried it.
I'm guaranteeing
sure
there's multiple, but I mean, I want to do this. If I ever garner,
But
any
you'll just do
fandom,
it better. That's the difference.
If I garner
You do
any
it better.
fandom, and then I'm gonna be like sneak peek fans, where I'm out in public, and then I'm just snapping pictures of people's fans in public. You know what I mean? Kind of indecent. I know, kind of a nasty thing to do. But hey, I mean, I've never claimed to be a saint.
Speaking of not being a saint,
Hey, I
you
see
told
you're up
me-
for number 8. Are we just? What is that? What is that for?
Oh no, that's not. We're not doing number 8.
All right,
We're doing
all right.
number. I was gonna actually try to smoothly segue into this, but it didn't really work.
Yeah, you're up.
Number 21. I hear you're interested in some literature.
Oh yeah, so
You wrote down
Brock
the book of N-word.
Brock posted a meme the other day into the memes
Which,
chat.
by the way, when I posted this, okay, I've seen this on Reddit with different templates 7 times now. Okay, I posted this. Well, I stole this before anybody else. Okay, so I was ahead of the curve on this meme. You'll probably see it if you haven't seen it already.
Brock posted a meme into the memes chat that is just a girl holding a white book in what looks to be a coffee shop, and the title of the book is 328 pages of the N-word, of just the N-word over and over again. Now, Call it what you will. I generally want that book.
I call it art.
Honestly, that book sounds amazing, and I would love to have
It really says a lot.
I would
about
love to
society today.
I want to have a bookshelf, and I want to put a bunch of books on that shelf, and I just want to have that book there, and I want to have someone going over it, like, ooh, I see you book.
You
Like, I
imagine
read
going
something.
to someone's. So it's like, I got a huge library. I got over 1,000 books. You walk in, it's just the N-word book over and over again.
Just like have that one book in
Just
there,
a
and then they're like,
1,000
oh,
copies of the same N-word book.
no, they find so they're looking at your book collection, and then they're like, oh, what's this book? You're like, I wouldn't pull it, and then they just pull it out, like it's 328
says
pages
the
of just the
N-word,
N-word. You're like, oh, it's like I'm holding it for a friend. He's like, why is there a bookmark halfway through it? You're like, what? Have you been actively reading this?
I haven't finished it yet.
I gotta write a book
when you
report.
finish it, you're like, I gotta write a book report on the book of N-word. No, and then like once you finish it, they ask you a review. You're like, it wasn't long enough. I feel like it could have been longer. There's a lot more to be explored, I believe.
The book of N-word just sounds like a really scuffed religion.
It really does, but I'm interested. I want the book of N-word.
I see you X'd out. I went to the moon.
I thought you were talking about with your V2 rocket.
I was. I just see you X'd it out though.
But what about the it bite? What does that mean? You said I went to the moon and then you wrote it
Oh,
bite.
well, because when I was using the flying machine to go up, it would since I was on a slime block and it was going up, it would repeatedly bounce me in the air, and every once in a while it would just slap me like it was a pimp and I was its hoe. And you're like, give me my money, fool! And then it slapped me in the face. And I'm not a fan of domestic abuse, but that did kind of turn me on. I'm sorry, what are we talking about? Sorry.
We went back to Minecraft somewhere in there, and that's fine with me. Oh shoot! I gotta kill more skeletons. That reminds me.
Right. Well, I gotta occupy you guys while Brock is off, just doing manly work.
Oh, I'm out killing skeletons.
So there was this thing I was reading the other day. It was about the effects.
Was it the Book of N-word?
No, it was the effects of beef jerky on babies. So what it was
It's good for them, right?
Ideally, beef jerky has a lot of sodium, and they were to believe that if babies were to eat enough beef jerky with all the sodium and preservatives, that they would stay babies forever. All right. What are your thoughts on this, Brad?
That does not seem possible.
Well, here's the thing. There's
Ian just
preservatives
died.
in it. You don't
Ian
understand.
just died to an Enderman, in case you're interested.
That's cool. I kind of want to call him a scrub, but I'm not going to. So, look, beef jerky has preservatives, right? You're following, right?
I would assume that. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, beef jerky
All right.
itself is a preserved
So,
food because it's
you take a
just the way it
baby,
works.
you take beef jerky, you put them together, you got a mummy.
You got baby jerky. Oh, okay.
Baby jerky.
Yeah.
Huh. Never thought of that one. I'm going to write that down in the to-do book. Do you know what veal is?
I know what veal is. It's not human. I know that.
Do you actually know what veal is? The meat cut veal.
Yes. I know what veal is.
What's your opinion on veal?
I've never had it.
What's your opinion on? Honestly, I think it's kind of nasty. I think we should have it. Honestly,
I think cows
I'm not.
have had it too good for too long, and I think
I'm not a
they're giving
hippie.
it every last
I'm not a
one.
hippie, but I think veal is a bit inhumane.
I don't.
Right.
I think they should make it worse.
Do you know how veal's made?
Not completely, but I know it isn't. It isn't nice.
They take you take a cow, right? And you're like, hey girl, you can thick. Just like, what if I got you pregnant? And then they pregnate the cow, and then they have a baby, right? And this baby like, oh my god, so cute, baby, it's so cute. I just want to chain you to the ground and
I feel
lock
like
you
you
in a dark
started
room.
earlier in the story than you had to do that, but okay.
All right, so this is like, oh baby, you looking so cute. I just want to chain you to the ground so you can't move and lock you in a dark room. And then they do that. They do that to like 20 babies in a dark room, chain them to the ground so they can't stand up. They just have them sit there and get fat until they're fat enough to where they just kill the baby cow who hasn't walked once in his life because they don't want any muscle. They want it all fat.
Ah.
It's kind of messed up. I'm not gonna lie. You just don't let.
I mean,
this thing...
consider life where you never have to walk though. You can just chill.
Well, I mean, they're locked in
Game.
a dark room, not being able to move, and just
You can
constantly
just be
fed chemicals.
gaming like all the time though. You don't even
I don't
have
know.
to
I
walk
just think I
to
don't know.
work
I
or
mean,
anything.
people are already mad at meat, and the fact that veal is still a thing is just insane. I don't know how people are up in arms about the fact that they're killing baby cows. They're torturing and killing baby cows, pretty much, at that point. I don't know. It just seems kind of messed up, even at like just a meat industry like standpoint. You know what I mean? Just like it's like, hey, that's kind of that's kind of messed up. It's like
Speaking
like whose idea was that even? And they're like, hey, you know, it'd be really good. Like I bet it would taste really good if I just tortured this baby cow. I bet that meat would taste amazing. Let's try it.
Like, no, it didn't progress like that. It was just
like
yo, and no,
just like Jim, you got a problem.
This muscle is really tough to chew through. I wish it was all fat. All right, how do we achieve this?
Don't make it move.
That's how it went.
It's like, how we make it fat?
Speaking about the meat industry. Dun, da, da, da. So, our time-filling thing for this week. Oh, shoot. I let the cat out of the bag. I said the quiet part out loud. My bad.
Well, I mean...
we're doing a fast food tier list. This is our main event.
I mean, we're already 44 minutes in.
No, we're not.
All right.
No, we're not, because there was like an 8-minute silence while your mic didn't work. But anyway.
But mine stopped. And then started.
Mine didn't. But anyway.
Well, how many minutes in are you right now?
I'm at 46 minutes.
Really? Oh, wait. Oh, well, all right. I guess we can do it then. I mean, I wanted to talk more about.
Anyway,
the fact
we're gonna go. Look, I got. How many?
Do you even have it ready?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 6, 9, 12. All right, so there's. Math is hard.
It's not even. You're just counting here.
There's 55. There's 55. Fast food restaurants on here. Some of them I haven't heard of, but we'll just go through them.
We do not have time for 55. We're gonna take like 4 minutes on each.
We won't do all of them. We're just gonna do the big ones, okay?
How many letters?
What do you mean how many? Oh, we got S tier, A, B, C, D, E, and F. Because
I mean, whoever uses an E
got
tier,
all
dude.
of them. Yeah, I don't know why anyone would use an E.
All right.
But the first one, alphabet. We're gonna kind of go alphabetically here. Arby's. Where would you put Arby's, my friend?
Solid C.
C? Nah, fam. I would say. Now I know. Okay, I know this is gonna be controversial, but I would actually give Arby's like an A- if it existed.
A-. Arby's isn't bad.
I think Arby's gets a lot of flack that it doesn't deserve. Like I know the meat isn't actually meat or whatever, but it tastes good. Like
I said C.
I
said C because I didn't think you're gonna like it. You liking it? That makes me happy. I'll give it a B, not an A. It's good. I like it, but it's not A.
We can settle on B. No, it's not
like
A.
their loaded fries. Their loaded fries are amazing. I love their buffalo chicken. And then
they're also one of the last restaurants that still has curly fries. Why do people stop selling curly fries?
Curly fries are so good, dude.
Curly fries are great. Why does everyone like Hardee's used to have them all the time? You used to be able to get them at.
I think Hardee's still has it. At least the Hardee's I go to.
It's some Hardee's do and some don't.
Me and my father go on a fishing trip every year, and there's a Hardee's we always stop at on the way, and it's.
I think Jack in the Box. I'm just looking ahead. Has them too as well. But
I've never eaten it.
There's no Jack in the Box. It's around here.
Yeah, I've never had a Jack in the Box before. Hey, is there a Waffle House on there?
Well, no, it should be though. Why is it not here?
Yeah, let's both agree that's the nest tier though.
Anyway, your mic is weird for me again, but you know what? We're just gonna power through.
All right, let's just both agree it's an S tier though.
All right, so the next one, I've actually never been there because I didn't know of its existence until after I became gluten intolerant. It's Auntie Anne's. It's the soft pretzel thing. Do you have?
Wait, you weren't born gluten intolerant?
No, I just didn't. I had never been to one before I became gluten intolerant, and then since then, obviously, I've never been there because it's soft pretzels. I can't eat them.
How'd you become gluten intolerant? Just randomly? Did you just get?
It's just
bit
when
by
I was
a
like 9 or
radioactive
10.
gluten spider?
No, no. It's just you develop intolerances sometimes, and I just got freaking unlucky.
Is that why there's so many racists in the South? They just develop the intolerance.
They just develop an intolerance to black people. So no, okay. So do you have Auntie Anne's in Michigan?
We have some pretzels place. I don't remember the name of it though. They're always in malls though.
Okay, have you ever had Auntie Anne's?
I don't think so. I bet it's
pretzels. Immediately gets an F because neither of us have ever been there. That's right.
I mean, I was gonna say it's pretzels. Never been there. So I'd give it at least a B.
We have principles. If neither one of us have ever been there, you get an immediate F.
Yeah, I mean, if I've never had you, you're obviously not worth anything. So you can automatically put Whataburger and In-N-Out in F tier as well.
Okay, so this next one I know is very near and dear to your heart. I have a feeling you're going to rate this very highly, and I probably won't fight you. Buffalo Wild Wings.
Let's put that at a solid B.
B? Really? I would expect you to put it at A the way you speak of it.
They're good. They're amazing, but they're kind of getting a little bit old on me. Not just that, but it depends on where you go. Sometimes I don't sauce the wings good. Not just that, but also frequently I get the craps after them. Mostly because I'm literally eating the third hottest wings. But in all, realistically, kind of reflecting on it, they're okay. They're a B. I think they're a high B for me at least. Not for everyone.
I would say I would disagree with you on that. I will say this: I like chicken wings. Chicken wings and ribs are like my two favorite foods. Chicken wings probably more than anything else. But the thing with Buffalo Wild Wings is there's a bunch of other wing places in my area that are just slightly better, and the nearest Buffalo Wild Wings to me is like 50 minutes away. So I'm like, screw it. I just basically never go there. I do like it. It's just I feel like there are better places.
It's
all right,
good.
Next one. Baja Fresh. Never even heard of this one, so
Baja
I'm gonna
Fresh,
assume
it's so amazing. Like it's just put it in F.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think it sounds like a California thing, and we ain't been there. So
my Baja so fresh.
Baskin Robbins.
I went there once, and the bill was like $120. Put it in F.
Baskin Robbins. I think it deserves more than F. I'd give it.
Food was good. Food was good. It's really expensive though.
I mean, if you go for the ice cream, you're just gonna be much better off.
Oh no! Baskin Robbins. No. I'm thinking of Red Robins. Red Robins was expensive.
Baskin Robbins. I'd give it at least a D, but like
I've only eaten Baskin Robbins once, and that was in Chicago, and that was like
I changed my mind. I'm actually gonna go C. I'll go C for Baskin Robbins.
I can't rate this. I ate it once. I ate it once 3 years ago in the Windy City.
I've only been there like once or twice, but I mean I love ice cream, so it's kind of hard to mess that up. But anyway,
good thing you're not lactose intolerant.
Yeah. Next one is probably one that you've never been to, Bojangles.
Bojangles. That sounds the name of like your pedophile.
It's a southern like fried chicken and biscuits kind of chain thing. I've been there many times, and I always order the same thing.
Since most of the people listening to this are southern, I'm gonna make them all mad at once. I personally hate southern food.
Yeah, well, that's not my problem. Anyway, Bojangles. I've probably been there 20 or 30 times in my life. I almost always ordered the exact same thing, the roasted chicken bites, and they're really good. But a few months ago, they went and took them off the menu. So screw you, Bojangles. You get an E.
So I feel
screw you.
Burger King. Burger King boned me.
Boston Market Rotisserie Kitchen. Never heard of it. Never been there. That's an F.
I've never been to New Vegas, so how am I going to have Boston Market stuff?
Exactly. Next one, Burger King. I say C. That's what I say.
I give it a B.
I mean, as far as the fast food burger chains like Wendy's, McDonald's, Hardee's, whatever.
Ask me
Burger King is
ago.
is like the worst or the second worst on pretty much everyone's list. They're just not remarkable in any way.
Ask me a year or two ago. I give this industry an S. All right, because okay, hear me out.
Why would you give Burger King an S?
Hey, hear me out.
Are you smoking
hear me
meth?
out. Before any of these stupid little Popeyes, Chick-Fil-A had their spicy chickens. Burger King was doing it first. It was
Okay, no. I will fight you on this, okay? Look, the Popeyes spicy chicken sandwich, they've always had spicy chicken sandwich. They had a special new one, but like if you're talking about spicy chicken, like fried chicken, Popeyes can't be beat. Okay, we're going to get to it later. It's on this list.
Listen.
But don't slander Popeyes while talking about Burger King. Don't even put them in the same sentence.
Well, first off, before you go here preaching, acting all high and mighty, have you ever had a spicy chicken from Burger King?
No.
Shut your mouth. All right. So
but I know what Burger King's quality of food is, okay?
Burger King had a... Okay, now listen. No, you might think that's cheap, but at the same time, it was immaculate. Burger King was running a deal called 2 for $6. You get 2 sandwiches for $6. You can get the Whopper, you can get a regular chicken, or a spicy chicken. Here's the thing, though. It's not no ground chicken patty. No, we're talking a big old chunk of white meat breast, deep fried. Whether it's a spicy batter or the other one, depends on what you got. Then they take that and they'll put the lettuce and the tomato. I'm not really a fan of that because it was kind of gross, but they do have this delicious mayonnaise and we put cheese on it. And I'm telling you right now, it was a really good sandwich. It was juicy. The mayo slapped. It was an all-around good sandwich. And I went every time I went there, I would constantly get that. It was a great sandwich. Now,
I will say this about Burger King.
Look at that. 2 Look, we're talking. These two sandwiches they're nothing to scoff at. They're big sandwiches. One of them could probably fill you up. They're giving you two. They're giving you a sandwich for $3. A breast, half of a breast of chicken. Two of them
like saying
for
breast,
$6.
don't you?
I don't know. It was nutty, and then they took it off the menu because they were losing margins.
I will say this: Burger King's quality of food is not very good. Right? It's not great. But they're also dirt freaking cheap. That is one thing that they are very cheap. Because they still have it, the 10 nuggets for $1.49. Like, that's insane. Now, they're not great, but they're cheap. They're the Little Caesars.
I never really understood why people say the quality of food is bad. I don't know. Is it just the taste?
It's not good. It's just all the fast food restaurant, like the burger place, like the Wendy's is a little better.
I can understand a little bit. But they had a sourdough, the new sourdough king that just came out from Burger King. I tried that. And it's a pretty good burger.
I give it Burger King at C. Where do you want it?
I generally at the bottom of my heart think it's You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I think C is probably a good place for it. Because listen. Look, I'm sitting here preaching. At the same time, though, if I want a burger, I'm not going to Burger King. I really ain't, unless I'm getting a sourdough king or like the bacon thing.
You're running low on money and you want your 2 for $6, which they don't actually have anymore. But I know.
Okay. Well, also another thing that you can get at Burger King, people didn't realize, their nuggets there, a 10-piece nuggets, $1.60.
Yeah, No, it's $1.49, I think, isn't it?
Well, it depends on the deal.
I did mention that. I guess you weren't listening to me.
They used to be running deals, 100 nuggets for $10.
Their deals were actually, they got good deals. But like I said, the food's not great. But if you ain't got much money, hey, who cares? It's enough to fill you up. Anyway, next one. Moving on. We've been on Burger King for too long. California Pizza Kitchen. Never heard of it. Never been there. That's enough.
Oh, Pizza Ranch.
Okay, now this tier list did something dumb. They have Hardee's and Carl's Jr. They're literally the same thing. They're just different names geographically.
You and the die on that hill, Brock?
They're the same.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, they are. Carl's Jr. and Hardee's are the same place. So is Checkers and Rally's.
So I'm just gonna place just Hardee's. Yeah, but they only have Checkers here. They don't have Rally's.
I think Hardee's is A tier. B to A.
I don't know about 8.
If you want to put it in B, I can go with B.
Actually, no, because I can live. No, I'll say B.
Well,
I
haven't had Hardee's in a hot minute. But
the thing about, there's a lot of Hardee's in South Carolina. Like, apparently it's a joke from other states that apparently there's so many Hardee's in South Carolina. I think South Carolina is the most Hardee's of any state. But anyway, the best part about Hardee's, I think if you're just going by pure flavor, I think Hardee's has the best burgers and like the best food of the fast food burger chains, the big ones. It never leaves you feeling too great. Like, it's so greasy you're gonna feel kind of sick after. But if you're just going by flavor, in my opinion, they're number one.
Who, Hardee's?
That's just my opinion. Yeah.
Well, you've never eaten Checkers.
Well, that is the next on the list, Checkers. There is a Checkers in half an hour from where I live, where I do most of my work, but I've actually never been to Checkers ever, so I'm just going to let you take the role on this one.
Checkers holds a special place in my heart. Checkers, in my opinion, might get a little flack here because I don't know what people's opinions on Checkers. Mine, of course, is
it's not very common around my parts. So
it is honestly one of the best fast food restaurants I think I've ever eaten at.
Yeah, I've heard you talk highly of them.
It's weird. I'm not gonna lie. They're really good at the expense of being extremely unhealthy. I mean, you can tell when you get your food just how greasy it is. It's a grease trap. I'm not gonna lie, and that's probably where most of the magic flavor comes from. But I mean, if you're looking for a burger that's gonna fill you up, taste really good, and
you're looking for a burger that makes you want to slap your mama, I tell you what,
and not empty your pockets, Checkers is the place to go. I'm talking. It's cheaper than Burger King, with portions larger than Burger King. They have this thing there where it's you can get like fries XL, where they just give you like a medium cup and just fill it completely with full of fries for like $2.
That sounds awesome.
And on top of that,
the fries good?
I will go down on this hill. Like I swear to God, Checkers has the best fries in the industry. No joke, better than Arby's, better than McDonald's. They have
Maybe
these seasoned fries.
Just to see.
They have these seasoned shoestring fries. Seasoned shoestring fries. You can get them.
I don't like shoestring fries.
Well, they're kind of. I mean, they're not like thin shoestring. They're like shoestring, but not
Yeah,
like that thin. They're not like they're
Yeah,
like
yeah.
McDonald's thick because McDonald's made theirs a little bigger now.
Okay, yeah.
They're
I
about
got
that
you,
size,
yeah.
but they're seasoned and they're some of the best fries you'll have. I'm telling you right now.
You honestly, you've talked me into. I need to go to.
I rated an A.
I need to.
It is
I'll
a greasy
go
burger.
with you. I mean, I'll
It is a
go with
greasy
you,
burger.
but-
I will say that. I mean, you're gonna have to take a shower after you eat this thing.
All right, the next one is Chick-Fil-A. How do you feel
Chick-fil-A.
about Chick-fil-A?
I mean, I haven't ate there. I've only eaten there twice. The first time I don't remember. The second time,
I tell you what,
I'll give it a B.
most of the people that I know
To
that
C.
listen to this podcast are all screaming in their heads S tier, and I know it. I know that's what they're
I know.
thinking.
So there's a lot of
A or,
hype
A or
behind it.
S tier. They're all saying either A or S tier.
And you know why? You know why? It's because they're homophobic. They hate the gays, just like Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, that's definitely why. No, that's totally it. That's definitely it. No, the main reason that I personally don't think I would say B at best, because I'll be perfectly honest, their food is not that great.
You know,
It's just not.
So I
I'm
ate Chick-fil-A twice. I was down with my grandpa helping him just do some maintenance around his house because he's old. And we ate Chick-fil-A there. I don't remember it at all, so obviously it's not that good. The only thing I remember from that place is there was a little creepy altar boy who was just like, "Hey, look at me. I'm gonna sit you down and give you food." And then
Hey,
there
my
was
pleasure. My pleasure.
there was another time I had it, and I got the spicy chicken, and I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't great. The bread was soggy and kind of just slid off the chicken, and it really, it 100% reminded me of the spicy chicken sandwiches my school would serve, because my school went through a phase where they decided to go a little extra, and instead of serving us like spicy ground chicken, they gave us breasted chicken, which wasn't great, but it's better than that, and that's pretty much what it reminded me of.
Where are you
except it wasn't
going
a
with
pivotal.
this?
I'm saying, honestly, I think it's C to B. The waffle fries are good.
I was thinking, I don't like. Okay, the waffle fries are fine. As far as like, Chick-fil-A probably has the most, like, the fries that taste the most like actual real potatoes. Like, it doesn't, like, fast food fries are always like, this is good. This don't taste like a potato. Chick-fil-A's has like high quality fries as far as like, you know, it tastes like actual
So I
potatoes.
think
Fries are
I think-
actually probably the best thing they have, if I'm being honest. I would also say B to C.
I think we
And
should give it a C.
Considering there's currently three restaurants in B and only 2 in C, I'm gonna put in C just to even out the rows.
I was gonna say I think we should give it a
I'm
C,
like that.
because I'm not gonna lie, that altar boy, the little guy who was just sitting up at the counter, really did freak me out, and I didn't like him. So I think we should give him a C just for that.
Oh, and one other thing that I don't like about Chick-fil-A is how it's always so freaking crowded. I don't know if that is in your place, like where you're from.
Oh my
but, like,
God, it was
down
packed.
south, they're so full. Get out of here, Godber. We're making a podcast. Get out of the Discord. Oh, thank you. All right, well, Godber just jumped into our Discord call to tell me I disconnected from the realm, which is great. But anyway, back to what I was saying. The Chick-fil-A's are always so full. Like, now, to be fair, they usually still get you through in good time. Like, they probably have the best service, but, like, I don't know. I just don't like it. I hate it when I show up there and I'm like, well, I don't usually go to Chick-fil-A because there's usually better options. But, like, they got the drive-thru and the line's going all the way around the building. I'm like, no, thank you. Anyway, but moving on. Wait. Hello, Vinny. Are you still there? I can't hear you.
Yeah, I just haven't talked, so I was letting you talk.
Oh, okay, cool. Next one's Chipotle. How do you feel about Chipotle? Because I'll be honest with you, I've never actually been to Chipotle.
Let's give it an F. I don't like Mexican food.
Well, I'm fine with Mexican food. I've just never been to Chipotle.
I don't
All right,
like
so that gets
Mexican
enough.
food. Ethnic. Is it Mexican or is it Spanish or is it ethnic food? Either way, it's an F tier.
It says it's literally the full name is Chipotle Mexican Grill, so it's Mexican
So
food.
I-
Anyway,
yeah, I'm not a fan of
Next
that.
one.
I don't know why. I just don't like it.
next one, the Casino for Kids, Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh, yeah.
Gonna be honest, I haven't been to a Chuck E. Cheese in over 15 years. But I remember when we had in our family, when the kids had a birthday, we could get to pick to go to a restaurant, and we would always pick to go to Chuck E. Cheese because you got the because we like pizza even if the pizza was crap, but like you had all the games and stuff. And my parents would go broke and they say, you know what,
we
you're
had
not allowed
this-
to go to Chuck E. Cheese anymore.
We had this conversation already, Brock, and we both know Chuck E. Cheese is an entertainment center, so we're not going to do this again.
We're not going there, man. It's not actually. It's a good point. It's not even really a restaurant. It's certainly not fast food. You sit down and order. There is no drive-through. If there's no drive-through, can you really call it a fast food restaurant?
And seeing as we're rating these as restaurants and not as entertainment centers, and the fact that they
it's clearly an
pizzas,
entertainment
as
center.
Shane
It's
Dawson
not even.
says,
It's a casino. It's not even a restaurant. It gets an F.
Yep, F.
Now, this is another kind of local chain. Well, it's not that local, but like it's a southern one, so I don't think that you have ever been there. But it's Church's Chicken. I've also never been there, so that's an F.
F.
Yeah, Cinnabon.
I think it's too uppity. F.
I think it's too uppity. But like I love cinnamon rolls, even if I can't eat them. But
I used to love cinnamon rolls, but I have a hard time eating cinnamon now, and I don't know why. I just don't enjoy it like I used to.
I don't think it deserves an F because it's better than that. I think we can give it a
D.
Let's give it a D.
Let's give it a D.
Yeah.
I'd give it
next
D.
one, I can't read it. Oh, okay. Cold Stone Creamery. I guess it's an ice cream place. I don't think I've ever been there.
I want to give that an F because videos keep popping up on my YouTube feed of some guy who just makes ice cream and talks about his life at the Cold Stone, and I could care less. So let's give it an F just because of that.
Okay, so next one, once again, another kind of southern one you probably haven't been to, Cookout.
Isn't that just like a family get together?
No, it's actually a restaurant. Cookout is actually really good. They have one of the coolest things when you get a burger, you get two sides, so you can get fries plus another side, which you can get like mac and cheese. I think you can get green beans. I don't know.
I don't like Southern food.
Well, then you're not gonna like what I'm about to say because the main thing that is a selling point for me for Cookout is as a side you can get a whole freaking corn dog as a side, like for real. And not only that,
Brock,
you can get a burger, a corn dog, fries, and a drink, and still leave for like $6 or $7, and it'll fill you up. Now, granted, the burgers aren't particularly big, but they are freaking good. I'll tell you, they're really good. The fries are meh, but a corn dog as a side.
So
it's cheap. It's so cheap. It's so
Brock,
good. I love Cookout. It's getting a solid A from me.
Is the recession really hitting you this hard that the idea of an entire corn dog as a side like gets your rocks off?
No, it's just an idea that they think a corn dog is a side. Like, are you stupid? It's not a side. That's a meal.
You take a hot dog, you dip it in batter, you pull it out, and it's done. It's not like no Polish dog.
I love myself a corn dog. Their burgers are really good. Their fries are not amazing, but they're good, and it's cheap. Cookout's an A. Okay, you never been there. I've never been to Checkers. I let you put Checkers at A. I'm putting Cookout at A.
Fair enough.
All right, live with it. Next one, Dairy Queen. I'll be honest with you. I didn't think that they were going to be good at making sandwiches or burgers or whatever when they decided that, we're not just going to do ice cream anymore, which I don't know when they decided that or when I found out they had stuff other than ice cream. I just thought it wasn't going to work out. But I do remember having like a burger or something at Dairy Queen and thinking that's actually pretty good.
So,
but
I went to
they should just do ice cream.
I went to the mall with Braden a couple months ago, and I went to Dairy Queen. Never been there before. Ended up getting this. It was a royal strawberry cheesecake thing, and it was honestly one of the best milkshakes I've ever had. It was they took some vanilla and then
here they have good milk. Oh, that's right. Sorry, not to back up, but Cookout. That's the other thing they're known for is milkshakes. Now I don't really care for milkshakes, so I don't get them. But everyone I've ever talked to said their milkshakes are awesome and they have like huge variety. That's another selling point for Cookout. But anyway, back to Dairy Queen.
They took the vanilla and then they take the vanilla and they mixed it up with like ground up graham crackers. You know what I mean? So you got that graham cracker crust, and then they have this thing they do where they like in the very center of the milkshake they put in, I don't know how they do it, but it's like they stuff a milkshake. They stuff it full of like the strawberry jam, and then throughout the milkshake they have like these chunks of cheesecake all throughout it, and then they top it, and it's honestly one of the best milkshakes I've ever had, and it's definitely worth $1. And then I went again, but this time to a different Dairy Queen and got it, and it was at like some kind of weird Dairy Queen, and the guy didn't know how to make it, and it was one of the worst milkshakes I've ever had. So
where does that leave us?
That leaves me at a if I give that one 100% and I give that one right there, I think I'd give that like a 60%. Do a little bit of math here, because I can't do it in my head, even though I probably should. I mean, I could probably do it in my head if I did, but it'd take too long, so I'm just going to do 100 plus 60 equals 160. Divide that by 2. That gives you an 80%. That's a B minus. So let's give it B.
You just did the math. Okay, I can live with B. That's pretty much what I was thinking for him as well because, I mean, their ice cream is good, but like I said before, ice cream is kind of hard to mess up for the most part. Their blizzards are, as far as ice cream goes at like fast food restaurants, the blizzard is probably the best, but mainly because that's what they specialize in. So I give them a solid B. That's fine with me. Next one, I don't think we got to move fast.
Burger King's
gotta
supposed
move
to specialize
faster.
in
We're
burgers,
taking way
and they
too
messed
long.
that up.
We're not even halfway through these lists. Okay, so we're gonna hit overdrive here. We're gonna start going, speedy. Next one, Del Taco. Never been? Have you been?
F. I mean, I remember a TV show
F.
with a guy named Del, but I loved him. But no, Del.
Okay, Domino's Pizza.
Don't remember it. No, actually, I do remember it. I'll give it a B tier because I had it down in Florida when I was visiting my aunt, and the basketball game was going on, and then after the basketball game,
You're just giving so many details we don't need. We got to go faster.
No. After the basketball game, since the home team won, everything was like 50% off. So it was awesome.
Oh, that's epic.
We got like 3 pizzas, chicken, a brownie cake.
I'm gonna tell you one
B.
detail here.
And it was pretty
I
good.
know that my brother, who listens to the podcast, considers Domino's to be the best like big pizza chain. All right, and I'm sure he would probably say it deserves to be at least an A. And just for him, and just to spite him, I'm putting it at C. You cool with that?
Fine, yeah. Screw him. Screw you.
All right. Yeah, screw you, Brett. Anyway, Dunkin' Donuts.
F.
It's just the worst version of Dairy Queen. So that gets a C.
I'm fine with that.
Elevation Burger. Never heard of it. That's definitely an F.
Is Wahlburger on here?
I don't know. Okay, next. Oh, we got the 2 big ones that people fight about who actually care about this.
Both of them are F. Both are F. Both are F. Both are F.
Five Guys.
Oh, Five Guys is fine.
Yeah, Five Guys. I'll give them an A. I think they're a solid A.
I've only had Five Guys once.
It's expensive. I actually have only had Five Guys I think twice. They're expensive, but the burger is big. The burger's really, really good, and they give you so many fries. So
That's time I remember going there. I think the fries I had were gross though because they left the skins on, which is usually fine, but they tasted like dirt, which is not what you want.
Well, yeah, no, they were the one I had in my fries were fine. But anyway, the next one, In-N-Out. All right, so here's the cool thing. I don't know if anyone on this podcast listens from the West Coast where they think that In-N-Out is the greatest thing to ever happen to food. Godbert doesn't live in California. He's moving to California because he has a disability and he can get free college.
His relatives do, and he's been there before and he's had In-N-Out.
I've had In-N-Out one time. I've been to LA 2 years ago. I had In-N-Out, and you know what? It's bad.
Got
him.
F. Put it in F.
Their burger, no, I'm going to explain. The burger is good, right? The burger is one of the better burgers I ever had. Their fries are completely tasteless. It's the worst fries I've ever had anywhere. Ever.
Burger King has some taste.
And for all the hype you hear about it, I would have expected the fries to at least be serviceable. They're the worst fries I've ever had. You know what? Screw them. I'm not going F. I'll go E. I'll give them enough just to say E.
I'm going to say it, Brock. Burger King could serve me shit on a platter and I'd still give them an A.
I don't care. It's staying at C. Okay?
Right,
Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box. Now, you said you've never been there, have you?
I heard people like that, so we should give it a C.
It is. It's a lot like Hardee's, actually, in the way that, like, it really
no.
taste,
Actually, I heard Jack in the Box was absolutely terrible unless you're drunk.
Jack in the Box is a lot like Hardee's where it tastes pretty good, but you'll feel like crap after. However, just due to the fact that they have curly fries, they get a C at least. Like, that's their floor, just because they have curly fries. I'll sell it. All right, Jimmy John's. Be honest, never had it, so I'm going to let you run on this one because I know you have.
Yeah, I just had it the other day, actually. Yeah, they good. I give them, this is a sub place, pretty generic subs you can make at home, so I'll give it a C.
C?
Yeah,
okay.
the subs aren't anything special. I mean, there's nothing stopping you from going to Walmart, grabbing some bread off the bakery, some lunch meat, just making what you just had at home, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
they're not reinventing the wheel here.
All right, we got to keep moving. We got a bunch left. KFC.
KFC, I give it a
That's
B.
A D. That's a D.
That's
mutual
a D. Mutual C. I said B.
All right,
said
C is getting really full. C is
why
as full as the F.
why do you hate KFC?
It's just there's so much better fried chicken. If you want fried chicken, go to Popeyes. You want fried chicken?
I've never had Popeyes.
Go to Bojangles. Their fried chicken's better.
Well,
Literally,
you live in the South. You know, I don't. So.
That's true. You don't have Popeyes or.
I do have a Popeyes, but it's an hour away.
Okay, fair enough. So if you want KFC or want fried chicken, that's about your only option. Fine. Well,
Yeah,
let's stick
I got a KFC. About
next one.
20 minutes away.
Krispy Kreme.
Uh,
I don't care if people fight me for this. It's a D. I don't even care. Can you be any less imaginative about donuts? They basically have one donut.
Wait, aren't Krispy Kremes just cream horn? Are they just like cream horns? That's all I sell.
I don't know what the name of the donut is, but every time you get Krispy Kreme, it's always just the glazed regular. Just
Oh
plain
no,
old
I'm thinking of
glazed
something
donut.
else. I'm thinking of something else.
They do other donuts, to be clear, but like 90% of the
Kreme.
time when you get Krispy Kreme, it's just the plain old glazed.
You
donut.
know what cream horns
and
are,
they're
right?
just not that great. I think so. I don't know. No, I don't.
Who sells
I don't
cream
know what that
horns?
is.
I know what Krispy Kreme is. Yeah, they don't look good though because they're just generic brand donuts.
They're very generic. They're not. There's nothing great. They're gonna get a D from me because I decided that, and I can't eat them because I have a gluten intolerance. So they're getting a D.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought there was a place that sells cream horns.
Now, Vinny, we're gonna have to keep this one quick because I know how you feel about them. See, Little Caesars. And I know we disagree on this.
I give it a B.
I'm not gonna fight you. You can have B. All right, Long John Silver's. Seen a bunch of them. Never been inside.
I hate fish. I hate fish. I hate fish.
Yeah, that I was about to go there. Fish sucks. Don't eat fish. Fish is terrible.
Seafood's good.
Now
Fish sucks.
The big king, the big cheese, McDonald's.
Honestly, as much as I hate to do this to my man Burger King, I give him an A.
Really?
Don't get me wrong.
B. I would have said
I
B.
don't know. I mean, how many times have you been to Burger? How many times have you went to McDonald's and then ate the food and then was like, this tasted bad?
That's fair. I don't think I've ever gone to McDonald's and been like, oh, this is bad. But
I don't know what it is.
McDonald's and been like, it's McDonald's. Like it's not. You can't like with that. This is a list of fast food. We're not talking about high quality food with any of these really. So.
No.
You can't penalize McDonald's that hard for it, but I would still say B.
I don't know what it is, but I mean, like the McDonald's has a certain flavor to all their food that just tastes different than all the other fast food restaurants. Their burgers,
it's different.
their
I think it's
fries.
the fact that there's at least actual human food in there, But it's still fine. I'd say B. I think A is a little bit too much. A is like look what we got. A. We only have three at A. We only have three at A. We have Checkers, Cookout, and Five Guys. Those are the A's that
Fair enough.
Those are A's.
B's, what is this for? A high B.
Nana Purper Chili? I don't even know what that freaking is. That's going F.
Unless my mom made the chili, it's not good. F.
Panda Express. I think that's another solid S.
S.
I thought I was going to have to talk you into A. I'm not going to fight you on S. I love Panda Express.
I love Panda Express as well. I went there this weekend. I got some orange chicken and some coconut shrimp or honey walnut
the
shrimp.
honey coconut shrimp, dude. Oh, that stuff is so good.
I'm not gonna lie though, their
so good.
their rangoons are terrible. Oh God, they're bad.
I don't think I've ever actually had their rangoons. I can't tell you.
So they have crab rangoons. You know crab rangoons, right?
I know what they are. Yeah.
They don't have crab rangoons. They have cream cheese rangoons.
Oh yuck! That's
Why?
bad.
Whose idea was that?
That was not a good idea.
It's just cream cheese and then what I think to be chives, but I'm not sure. It was not good, and it left a weird taste in my mouth after I put some soy sauce in it.
But their normal entrees most of them are good.
Yeah, they're good.
Some of them are really, really good, I say. So I think Panda Express is the first S tier.
It's a fast Chinese restaurant where you don't overeat and you actually feel full when you leave.
And that's another thing. You get a lot of bang for your buck. Like it is not as cheap as like a Burger King or something, but you get enough food to fill you up.
You get a fuller plate. You get 3 entrees on a side, and you're good. You're good. Yeah, you're more than good sometimes.
It's really, really good. I think I like this.
Yeah.
It's like the only even if you get like Chinese takeout, it's not going to be as good it feels like it's not as good a quality as food as Panda Express. Maybe I'm crazy for saying that, but I'm just in my experience. Maybe it's because our takeout stuff near us is that bad, but I don't know.
When I went to Chicago, we visited Chinatown, and we actually ate in an authentic Chinese restaurant, like some just local little business thing.
Yeah, we did that when we were in LA, and it was actually it was pretty good. But anyway, next one. Moving on. Panera Bread. Never been there. Don't like it. I'm not a white girl, so let's go.
I went there once, but honestly, overhyped, overrated. Too many preppy people.
Yep.
It's not enough for me and my southern friends. Isn't that right, Brock? Yeehaw, brother. Ride that.
Okay.
That cowboy yeehaw.
Moving on.
F.
Moving on to Papa John's. Just because that day of reckoning that he talked about never came, you get an E. That's the best you get.
That day
Talk about a day of reckoning and eating 30 pizzas in 40 days. Like, come on, man.
Even.
Your day of reckoning didn't come, and I'm now.
Oh, it
at
really didn't. It really did. He talked a big storm. He talked a.
Yeah.
Oh, he goes home. He's like, oh my god, what have I done?
Next one, Pizza Hut.
F.
What?
F. It's crap pizza. It really is.
Okay, well, this is the first major disagreement we've had. Maybe it's just because of the nostalgia element, but I remember when I was a kid, we used to go to Pizza Hut.
I would go to Pizza Hut and I would get to go like get the 4-slice pizza and I would eat all by myself because I would go quit and it was so cute. No, it's an F.
No, we would get like 2 medium pizzas and then as a family we eat them. But anyway,
we get too many pizzas and I get
maybe
one.
It's the nostalgia factor. Yes, I agree. Their pizza is insanely greasy and it's honestly
It
not
doesn't
as
taste
now
good.
As it used
Their
to be,
sauce
but maybe
is
it's just 'cause
terrible.
I was a stupid
Their bread.
kid.
Okay, tell me if they are good, Brock. If they are better than an F tier, why are they going bankrupt?
Because the day of reckoning didn't come. No, sorry. But no, this is my defense for it, okay, for you now. And maybe you just haven't had it, okay? Pizza Hut, because of my gluten intolerance, I haven't had a Pizza Hut pizza in a long time, all right? Very long time. But I have had their wings on multiple occasions. And their wings are actually really,
Wing Street.
really good.
You're right. Wing Street. I forget they have wings. And I heard the wings are good.
It saves them. Even if the pizza is bad.
All right. Tell you
saves
what.
them.
I'll give you a D. Are you okay with a D?
I was gonna fight C. I was gonna
C?
fight for C.
Here's the thing. There's Pizza Hut though. I know it's Pizza Hut Wing Street, but it's mainly
All
Pizza
right,
Hut.
fair.
And I've
Fair
had
enough, fair
I used to have their pizza all the time, and I'm telling you right now, there's this little local breadstick place. We get breadsticks, and then we get Pizza Hut because it was easier than Little Caesars, and we were kind of Little Caesars out. And then I just can't. It's just the sauce was gross. The bread didn't taste great. It's almost as bad as this local pizza place we had the other day, and it was
All right, next one, El Pollo Loco. I think that's California. I ain't putting that anywhere but F.
F.
All right, next one, Popeyes. This is an A at least, minimum of an A from me.
I'll give you whatever you want here. I've never had it, but honestly, it'll lure it. It just I don't know. It sounds good to me.
Their fried chicken is apparently really good. I don't know. I've actually never had it, but there's the non-breaded chicken, the black. It's called blackened chicken. It's got like, there's some kind of cool seasoning. It's got like this like spicy chicken fingers or whatever, and their sauces are really good. You don't always get what you order, fair enough, but you always get something good. But it's really freaking good.
To myself.
I'm just saying. Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, no, but what I was saying is, seeing as you put Pizza Hut in D, and I've never had it, but it did really interest me, and I think it's gonna be really good. I wouldn't fight you if you wanted to put this in S.
Popeyes?
Yeah.
All right, I'll put it on S.
All right.
All right, now this next one, I can't even read it. Like the picture's so zoomed in, but I see Mexican, so it's going F.
All right.
Next one is Quiznos. I've never had Quiznos, but I've also never heard anything good about them.
Is Quiznos a pizza place?
I think it's like pizza and subs, I think is what they sell.
Gotcha. All right.
If you've never been there, it gets an F.
Screw the Italians. If it's not pasta, it's not Italian.
Next one. Speaking of Italian, Sbarro. I've never been.
It sounds like
Sbarro.
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 Is that Italian?
Sbarro.
That doesn't sound Italian. I'm pretty sure it's ethnic.
It's pizza. So.
Is it? I didn't know that. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That
Anyway,
sounds like,
I've never been there. Gets an F.
Never have. F.
Shake Shack. Also, never been there. So I hear it's good, but
wait,
I've never been there.
I've been to Steak and Shake.
It's Shake Shack, not Steak and Shake. Shake Shack.
Have you been to Steak and Shake?
I've been to a Steak and Shake. It's good, but this isn't that. This is Shake Shack.
But did you like Steak and Shake?
Yes, it's good. I said that. This is Shake Shack. That's not what we're talking about.
Who shook the shack?
All right, it's getting an F because I don't think either one of us have been there, and that's the rule.
I'll shake the shack.
Sonic. I've only been to Sonic one time in my life, and I just got ice cream, and it was really good.
If this shack's a shaking, don't come a raking. What was the question?
Sonic. I've only been there once. I had ice cream. It was good.
I've never been there, but every time I drive to the big old city, I see it. So I'll give it and the fact that they still have like the outdoor setting, I'll give them a B or a C. I'll give them whatever you want here. Whatever you want, I'll give them.
It's fun. I just did that for fun. Anyway, Sonic. So I say like what? I'd give it a C.
A C it is.
All right. Next one, Starbucks. I've only been there once. I just don't like the reputation. I'm not a white girl.
I don't drink
really
coffee.
care for coffee in the first place. I don't like coffee. So
I drink energy drinks like real men.
Subway. We're almost done. Subway.
Oh, yeah. I give Subway a B to a C.
I can live with C. I don't think I can live with B. It's good. It's pretty cheap, and it'll fill you up. All right? And you won't die after it, probably.
Oh, dude, you can get
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
I'm going to let you say this, and then I'm going to speak my piece.
As you know, I do not like Mexican food.
Oh, that's true. That's a good point.
That being said, this is an A.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I get Taco Bell an A.
You like the A? Like, is it you like Doritos?
No, I love. Okay, I don't. I go to Taco Bell, but I get their beefy 5 layers and they smack. Okay, I give it an A.
I mean, okay, I was gonna say that, and this is more of a personal grudge myself, I admit. I know a lot of people who love Taco Bell, and I've been there once or twice, not very much. And it bothers me how much they like it, because I don't find it to be particularly great myself.
I like it, but it's not like something I sought after. I mean, if I'm looking for fast food, it's always in the back of my mind, but it's never in the front of it.
You said A. I would prefer B personally.
I'll give it B. I'll definitely give it B. That's fine.
All right, so B.
A lot of the gripes people have with it is like they get the craps after. I don't think I've ever really had the craps after Taco Bell.
Well, that's where we differ.
All right.
So we're gonna go B. They only got about 3 more, and I think I've never been to. Oh, we got 4 more, but I haven't been to 3 of them. And I don't think you have either. But anyway, the last one that we've probably both been to, Wendy's, the last of the big burger chains.
Wendy's. Yes.
In my opinion, I think Wendy's is the best of the burger chains. I think.
I give it
in my opinion.
B, but I don't know if I put it higher than McDonald's.
I mean, we got Hardee's and McDonald's both on B, so I would say that it's fine. We can put them on B, but I want to say that I think the Wendy's is better than both of them.
Honestly, I kind of want to say Wendy's isn't better than either of them. That's just me, though.
Well, that's
I don't eat Wendy's often.
And put it at the same level as McDonald's and Hardee's, or McDonald's for you.
I don't eat Wendy's often, so I can't really say it too much on it, but that's just my opinion.
All right. We'll lightning round the last 3 because I don't think we've been to any of them. First of all, Whataburger.
It's a Texas burger chain that is terrible.
Have you ever had it?
No, it has the same allure that In-N-Out has, so it's an F.
It's exactly. I only know one person. Well, that's not true. But my brother has been there.
Well, I'm pretty sure you know more than one person.
I've never been there. You've never been there. It's an F.
If you only knew one person in your entire life, you'd have a sad life.
White Castle. Actually, you probably have been here.
Why I hate White Castle with a burning passion.
Okay, I've never.
My dad loves it. My dad would give it an S. I give it an F, just because I personally. Okay, look, this might come as a shock. I don't like onions. I don't like. I'm not a fan of onions. And every single burger
not sure why that would be shocking, but anyway.
Is the little sliders with a lot of people like onions. And you're like, I don't like onions. They're like, blasphemy. Yeah. But they sell. Okay, well,
I'm not even going to mention it.
What is it?
No, keep going.
What is it? What is it?
I can't read a whole logo because it's cut off. I think it's tortillo. I don't know. Tortillo.
All right, either way. Okay. Either way, so
it says beef burgers underneath it. So I've never heard of it.
Wings beef burgers. All right. So they make little sliders, and the sliders themselves are terrible.
They make the little burgers, right? They sell the little sliders.
But and then they cover them in these chopped grilled onions, which some people might like. I personally really, really don't like grilled onions, and they doesn't matter if you ask for the onions or don't ask for the onions, you're still gonna get the onion taste because they cook it all in the same griddle. So it's pretty much you're getting onions if you want it or not, and I just don't like that taste. And on top of that, the burgers themselves aren't really good. They're served on Hawaiian rolls, which the Hawaiian rolls are bad, but you can tell the beef's cheap. It's usually served by a bunch of
by a bunch of immigrants. I hate them.
No, but. Yeah, it's just not a good place. It's usually, honestly, the reason why White Castle is so good is because it's where pretty much when people get really high or drunk, that's where they go to eat. It's mostly thanks to the movie.
It's kind of like Taco Bell in that way.
It's mostly thanks to the movie Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. That's why it's as popular as it is, in my opinion, and that's why it's a dying franchise.
All right, so real quick here, we have gone overtime, but that's fine. We're gonna run over the list and we'll make any revisions if we have to. But okay, starting at S tier.
Oh wait! Before we do this, also, if Waffle House was on here, what would you rank it?
I've actually only been to Waffle House once. I know it's like a southern staple.
I give it an S.
Like the food is good. I would give it a B personally, but you said you give it an S? Really?
Well, we went down to Florida. We drove all the way down to Florida, and on the way
That's
we
a
went to
bad
the Waffle
idea.
House.
Our family did that from Pennsylvania one time. That's just a bad idea. Don't do that.
I live a little further than you, so.
So far.
Anyways,
I know.
It was
But
only
it's
3 days.
so
It was
far.
actually a lot of fun because we stopped multiple places, and there was like really cool places we stopped. Like we stopped at this thing called Mammoth Fall Caves or something like that, and it was like.
Yeah, cool.
Either
Anyway,
way,
tell your story. We're long.
we ate Waffle House almost every single like morning, and like you could get like 3 plates of food. Like we're talking.
It's crazy how much you can get for how much you pay. Like,
You would
get a
get
lot
like
of bang for your
you could
buck.
get
I'll
like
say
you could
that.
get a whole plate of biscuits and gravy, a whole plate of hash browns covered in gravy, with a side of eggs and toast if you wanted to for like $5. All right, and
Yeah,
not just
it's
that,
crazy.
but it was good. You know how hard it is to find a place that has good gravy.
It is good, but you better have a bathroom near you for the rest of the day.
I don't get that. None of my family got that. I think it's just you.
I got
your
that when
poorly
I went
developed
there the
stomach.
one time I've been there. But I will say the food was really good.
I mean, it's
But I
just,
could say B. I could say B or A. If you wanted S and I said B, we could throw it at A and be happy.
I'd give it an A. I'm fine with
All
that.
right, Bennett, we're gonna go through the list here. We can make any revisions we need. S tier, we only got 2: Panda Express and Popeyes, the P's. At A tier, we'd have Checkers, Cookout, Five Guys, and apparently Waffle House. B, we have
Apparently.
Arby's, Buffalo Wild Wings, Hardee's, Dairy Queen, Little Caesars, McDonald's, Taco Bell, and Wendy's. You want to move any of them?
No, I think I'm good. I was thinking Little Caesars, but that's mostly just because I'm Little Caesared out right now because we've had it so often. So
Okay. C tier, Baskin Robbins, Burger King, Chick-Fil-A, Domino's, Dunkin', Jack in the Box, Jimmy John's, KFC, Sonic, and Subway.
get a bit of flack for that one. Keep going.
I would be okay with moving Jimmy John's up if you wanted to.
Jimmy John's is the one I'm worried about.
Because I'll be honest, I've only heard good things, but I've actually never had it.
Well,
So it's up
the
to
same
you
thing-
because
no,
if I've never
no.
had it, I don't really get
Jimmy
a
John's,
say.
it's the same thing with Krispy Kreme. It's just a generic thing. You know what I mean? It's not like they
It's
have
like
spe-
it's like
not
Subway and whatever.
honestly,
and, you know,
It's in my opinion, it's better than Subway. I mean, yeah, you can get bigger subs, but the thing is it's nothing fancy. They're just Italian loaves, skinny Italian loaves at that. Pretty dense buns, not bad, but I mean, it's not doing anything special. It's an Italian loaf with some basic meat, some basic vegetables, and some basic toppings. It's not like Subway where you go to Subway like, hey, I want an Italian herbs and cheese, and I want to put like the works, everything you got on it. You know what I mean? I want it my way. No, you get it Jimmy John's way. I don't like it.
anyway, all right, moving on. D tier, we got Cinnabon, Krispy Kreme, Pizza Hut, and then in E tier, we have Bojangles, In-N-Out,
You said like
Papa
Pizza Hut.
John's.
You said Pizza Hut just way louder. Just
Pizza Hut.
Bullshit.
E tier, we got Bojangles, In-N-Out, and Papa John's.
All right.
And then
Yeah,
all
I think-
the F's are ones that we've never been to or we just really hated. Auntie-Anne's,
I
Baja
think-
Fresh, Boston Market, California Pizza Kitchen, Carl's Jr., which I just put down there because we have a Hardee's up there. And then Chipotle, Church's, Chuck E. Cheese, Cold Stone, Del Taco, Long John Silver's, Elevation Burger, one I can't read, Panera Bread, El Pollo Loco, another one I can't read, Quiznos, Sabaro, Shake Shack, Starbucks, Whataburger, White Castle, and another one I can't read.
We should put what was it? Papa John's in the N tier. You think?
Hey, can I add a tier? Wait, how do I?
You should be able to.
Either
either
way,
way.
below. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's N
Papa John's.
N tier.
N
And
tier,
we'll put
maybe
Papa
maybe
John's
an
there.
R tier for reckoning. Day of
No,
reckoning.
just N tier. Yeah, we
N
got
tier.
Papa John's at N tier.
What a
Alright, so that's
nice
our
place.
list. I'm sure some
Yeah.
people are very angry at us, but that's kind of the point.
I love it. Honestly, I agree 100%
I stand
with
by
everything we said.
Exactly. I 100% stand behind everything I said, and I think we nailed it perfectly. And if you disagree with us, then you're just wrong. So
Yeah, I mean, you can't be as smart as us because if you were, you would be us, and you're not us, so you're not as smart as
and
us.
if you were as good as us, like, wouldn't you have a podcast? Like, come on, man. You're not. You're
Yeah,
nothing.
I mean,
you're
like-
nothing compared to us.
I mean, like, let's be real here. If our opinions weren't right, then why would a guy give us $22? All right. So, Honestly.
Exactly. And by the way, that offer still stands. $30, and I will contact James Key. I hope someone doesn't give me $30 because I don't really want to do
It's gonna
that.
be an awkward conversation. It's like, hey,
It's gonna be weird, but you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'll do it for $30 because I'm cheap.
just I'd imagine just like he just says no, just like not even like trying to spare your feelings. He's like, no, why would I?
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I'd be like, yeah, it probably is, but you know.
You're like, yeah, it was a joke.
$30.
It was a joke. My friends bet me to do it.
Quite literally. Well, that'll be true. Anyway, so $30, and I'll try to get James.
You kind of bet yourself to do it, but all right.
I mean, in this way, either way,
You're like,
I get money.
hey guys,
Actually, that's not true.
definitely don't give me $30 to do this because that would be like so embarrassing. Oh my god.
Can you imagine though if he actually does come on? Because to be honest, I don't expect him to.
I don't know if I would be able to understand him.
Why? Because he has an accent? Were you
No,
racist?
because he's much more rich than me. I don't know if I'll understand. It's just like
This is true. He's so much richer than us.
He has a lot of cash, so he probably speaks in tongues that us common folk
He's
don't
European
understand.
too, so it's like, ugh.
Like he probably has a bidet.
He probably does have a bidet. Like that's how rich he is.
I wonder if his teeth are messed up.
He's so rich.
If he gets on, I'm
he's
asking.
So
him if his teeth are
rich,
messed
he
up.
has his plumbing spray his butt for him.
Have you ever used a bidet?
No.
That's actually not bad. I kind of like it.
Okay, so now that we've come around to talking about bidets, I think we finally found the place to end.
Yep. I honestly give us $30. We'll ask James out, and we'll put this money towards buying me a bidet.
We'll ask James out on a podcast date.
I know this is kind of awkward. We've only been talking for like a month or two, but like what if we I don't know, wouldn't it be crazy if you came on our podcast? I know it's a big step, and I know it's kind of weird out of nowhere, but I think we're perfect for each other, and I think this podcast is the next step in our relationship. I really do.
Also, can I use your bidet?